He's the best player in the league.
I'm just gonna sit down, be humble.
He's the best player in the league.
I don't think so.
Nobody's giving him competition.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Rick Wanders, and I'm here with
Robert.
and you're watching Debatable.
If you fuck with winning, put your lighters to the sky. How could I make sense when I got millions on my mind? Coming with that bullshit.
First off, we're gonna be talking Kyrie, aka Uncle Drew, and LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Oh, you have to contribute something else to it. Alright, LeBron has a long history of like forcing his will on a lot of different people in whatever city he's playing in. That's why he left Cleveland the first time. That's why he left Miami when Pat Riley wasn't going to give him his way. And now he's getting his way in Cleveland, but Uncle Drew doesn't really like that.
You can't be like that if you want to win. It's just not the right thing. It's not the right thing.
You can argue you can't be like that if you want to win, but you're also not having the right chemistry if you're going against all of your teammates.
Exactly, so LeBron's in the wrong here.
LeBron's in the wrong?
Yeah.
I thought we were arguing that Kyrie's in the wrong.
No.
I side with Kyrie.
I don't think Kyrie should want to leave to be the man. I think he should stay to win championships. Like Charles Barkley said, he never won a championship, so I would listen to what Charles Barkley said.
Alright, but
he never got to play with LeBron James.
Uncle Drew now already has his one ring. If he feels that he wants to go be the man somewhere else, or maybe he wants to join the man like Jimmy Butler and Andrew Wiggins in Minnesota, cool, you can go do that now. You already got your ring. Like, you have nothing else to lose, you know?
You don't want one ring though.
No, you want multiple rings.
Plus he's 1 and 2. He's 1 for 3 in the finals.
He's 1 for 3. I do believe that playing with LeBron James gives you your best chance to win a ring, because you know every season you're going to be in the finals.
Unless you go to the Warriors.
I like that snake Kevin Durant.
Oh. So Ezekiel Elliot, you know, he's suspended.
Ezekiel Elliot, the Cowboys breakout rookie. Well, I guess that's debatable too with Dak. One half of the Cowboys' incredible tandem, rookie tandem, Ezekiel Elliott suspended 6 games. I don't really agree with it. Roger Goodell kind of took his power a little bit too far on that one. I mean, 6 games when like there are no charges being pressed against him at all. And he's just gonna chalk it up to, oh, it's the NFL contract.
I mean, if they have evidence to suspend him, they have evidence to suspend him.
But you don't know they have evidence to suspend him. It's also just at the whims of Roger Goodell.
I mean, he fucked up.
Zeke being suspended for 6 weeks, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he's probably gonna get a reduced sentence to like 4, maybe 3 if he's really lucky. I highly doubt it, but I'm thinking 4. So, assuming he's out for 4, obviously it's gonna hurt the Cowboys regardless, no matter how many he's out for. They're gonna have to rely on Darren McFadden and 2 rookie backs.
Debatable. If you're drafting, I would take Des Bryant. Des Bryant, my man. Des Bryant. Going off.
Yeah.
First 4 weeks, telling you. 6, whatever.
Des Bryant was never one of Dak's biggest weapons. Like, Dak never went to Des.
They had no chemistry. It was his first year.
Yeah, but he kind of developed chemistry with everybody else pretty easily.
It's really hard to develop chemistry from the sideline.
But Dak did tell Des that, you know, he's often a diva and that he won't give him the ball.
You don't tell a diva that he's a diva.
Hey,
you don't tell a diva.
When you're the quarterback, it's your team, you get to make the calls.
That's Dez's team.
I wouldn't call it Dez's team.
That's Dez's team.
I don't think it's ever been Dez's team. Just because you're the best wide receiver doesn't make it your team.
He's the longest player there. He's the best player to play on that team.
No, Jason Witten's the captain.
Alright, but it's not his team.
Witten has more leadership than Dez. Dez is gonna cry about everything.
Have you not watched the Cowboys?
Yes, I have. That's why I'm saying Dez will cry about everything.
He's not. He doesn't cry. He's just a very emotional man.
Who cries?
If he loses, yeah, I'd cry too. I would cry too.
Guy's soft.
So Chris Sale. What do you guys think?
Yo, Chris Sale is an absolute filth monster.
He's a tank. He's a tank.
You're pretty much guaranteed a W whenever Sale's on the mound.
If he doesn't strike out 10, that's a shocker to me.
If he doesn't strike out 10, that's a shocker, and it's crazy. Like, that's the bar that he's being held to. But I mean, if he's that good, he's that good.
AL MVP.
I just don't know. Alright, 10.
Don't at me.
10 Ks for already 10 plus this season. Do you think he can continue at that level, or is he just tearing his arm apart at this point?
He's been pitching like this for years.
Yeah, exactly. He's just at that point where he's no longer gonna be a young buck. I don't think he can keep pitching like this for too much longer. I mean, one, he's bound to have bad games.
I think he's good for at least the rest of his Red Sox contract.
2019?
So I think we're good.
So through 2019, you see Sale being able to perform like this.
AL Cy Young every single year for the rest of his contract.
AL Cy Young. I think Chris Sale guarantees the Red Sox at least one postseason win, and then everybody else is a crapshoot, except for Drew. Drew Pomeranz is actually like kind of on fire right now. His ERA is only lower. His ERA is only higher than like Kluber. He's stepped it up. I think it's from like May 25th on. His ERA is ridiculously low.
And AL Cy Young.
NL?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Chris Sale.
NL?
Mm-hmm.
AL.
No, NL. Drew Pomeranz is gonna win AL. Chris Sale's so good he's gonna win the NL.
Not possible. I'm thinking Max Scherzer easily takes NL Cy Young. Who has NL Cy Young? Please tell me.
Let me think. Anybody from the Dodgers I would take.
Anybody from the Dodgers?
Alex Wood. Rich Hill.
I'm not taking any of those people over my people.
Cause you pick one guy and you stick to one guy.
Scherzer's been filthy.
You pick one
Scherzer has been amazing.
You pick one guy and you'll stick to one guy.
But like I can't help it if Scherzer's that good. Scherzer has been dominating.
But you would pick Justin Verlander to win AL Cy Young like 2 years ago. 2 years you would have picked AL Cy.
Last season, Pretty Ricky did really amazingly, but it could have gone to Verlander just as well. And I don't think anybody really could have had an argument against it.
If you think Justin Verlander deserved it over Rick Porcello, you're stupid. Yes, I'm talking to you.
Kate? Or me?
Whoever thinks he shouldn't have won it, you're stupid.
Alright, look, Kate's a baddie. Alright, guys, look. Roger Goodell is a scumbag.
He's a meanie.
He's a scumbag.
He's a meanie.
Ask anybody at Barstool. Ask all the morons on ESPN who had to apologize to Brady. Ask,
Revenge Tour 2017.
Ask Tom Brady from last season. Roger Goodell's a tool. That guy overextends his power on any and every situation. Ray Rice, he was right to suspend him. 2 games? It's absurd. Oh, now because Ray Rice only got 2 games, I gotta make up for it. Oh, you know what, Zeke? I'm gonna give you 6 games. But if there were no charges pressed against Zeke, the police have to do their own investigation. What could you find that the police can't find? And does that mean that you're gonna suspend him for 6 games just because his name was in the news for something bad? Is that the justification?
I don't really think it matters. I don't like the Cowboys.
If we're not talking about the Cowboys, though, we're talking about Goodell and how Goodell always abuses his power consistently.
I don't care what Goodell does at this point. We shut him up. I don't care. He can suspend whoever he wants. Suspend Tom Brady again. Go for it. Proven he can do whatever he wants. So go for it, bud.
Raj, don't suspend Brady, please.
Tom Brady won a Super Bowl after getting suspended. We don't need Tom Brady. Sorry, Patriots fans who think we need Tom Brady. We would win the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo. Don't at me.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Look, Jimmy G, I like Jimmy G a lot, but he's not tried and proven. He's tried. He's not proven.
He's proven.
I don't know.
He's proven.
So you're telling me just because it's the Bill Belichick system, you could throw any QB in that system and they'll do well?
Nope.
Jacoby Brissett?
He sucks. Worst quarterback I've ever seen play.
The worst quarterback you've ever seen play is Jacoby Brissett?
He sucks. He's god-awful.
I've seen some pretty bad quarterbacks. I wouldn't say Brissett is the worst.
He sucks.
I would say he's bad.
He sucks.
But by your argument, it made it sound like you're saying...
No, I never said anything about under Bill Belichick he would win. From what I've seen, he would win.
I just don't
what he did to Arizona on opening night last year, he would win. I would trust him.
I just don't think that he could lead a comeback.
Patriots aren't gonna go down 28-3 again this Super Bowl.
I don't think he could lead a comeback of that.
Oh, I didn't say he's better than Tom Brady. Tom Brady's the best quarterback out there still.
So that's what I'm saying. He wouldn't be able to put him in the same shoes as Thomas Edward Patrick Brady.
He's at least making it to the Super Bowl. He has a very good damn chance of winning it.
No, put him in the same shoes of that night in February last year.
But not many people could do it. What are you talking?
I know not many people could do it.
But that has nothing to do with anything.
So then don't suspend Brady, Goodell, because the whole point comes back to don't suspend him. We need him for situations like that.
But Patriots, don't be stupid. Don't go down 28-3. That's ridiculous. You don't go down 28-3 in the Super Bowl.
The Falcons had a really great offense.
And the Patriots had a really good defense that could have stopped that.
A really good defense, not a really great offense. The Falcons were killing
The Patriots had a great offense.
The Falcons were killing. They were putting up nothing but points all season.
And the Patriots were putting up nothing but points too. And they put up 3 points. Through 2 and mostly a third quarter.
It's like 2 2/3 quarters.
So what are you talking about?
Yeah, it was rough. Giancarlo Stanton. Everybody said that he was gonna get the home run derby curse and he wasn't gonna hit a dinger for like a month. He has 42 on the season.
21 in 33 games.
21 in 33 games. Who do you think is gonna give him comp for NL MVP?
Nobody. He's running away with that right now.
You think Giancarlo Stanton's running away with NL MVP?
Yes, right now, of course he is. Especially with Bryce Harper hurt.
But see, Bryce Harper made contributions all season long. Giancarlo, he kind of got off to like a really cold start in the beginning. Then he got hot. And
Bryce Harper's not helping his team at all right now.
High. All right, Bryce Harper's gonna be on the shelf for what, 8 weeks?
That's the rest of the season, and that's into the playoffs.
6 to 8 weeks. It's only a hyperextended knee. He'll be fine. But I still think that Bryce Harper's contributions to the Nationals was way greater. Bryce Harper has the Nats killing it in the National League.
You can't put that all on Bryce Harper, though.
You can put a lot of that on Bryce Harper. You can also put it on that bad man Daniel Murphy.
Do you see who's on that team? That's a nasty team all around.
I get that, but I'm saying Bryce Harper's filthy.
But you want to talk about a good player helping their team? Mike Trout. That's a good player actually making contributions to his team.
Mike Trout
is the best player in the world. Don't let anybody tell you any different.
Bryce Harper, the best player in the world. But
Bryce Harper would not bring the Angels into a wild card spot right now. I guarantee you that. I put my life on it.
I think he could.
You want to talk about a diva? Bryce Harper is a diva.
Bryce Harper is not a diva.
Oh my goodness.
Bryce Harper is not a diva.
Oh my, yes he is.
All the guy does is he wants to have fun. He wants to play baseball his way, and that's it. He just wants to enjoy his time. What's wrong with that? How does that make you a diva?
He's a diva because he complains too.
He complains about bad calls, which there have been plenty of. There are multiple teams right now complaining about bad calls. Just because he gets thrown out doesn't mean that he's in the wrong.
Mike Trout takes his strikeout with pride. He'll come back. He'll hit fucking a bomb.
Mike Trout takes his strikeout because he doesn't have it in him to actually argue with another person.
Because it's not necessary to argue.
Maybe he's just too soft.
To put up that fight onto your team. To put that onto your team to get thrown out of the game. Now they don't have you for the rest of the game.
This dude thinks he's Smallville because he grew up on a farm, so he's like, oh, you know, I'm gonna be noble.
He's the best player in the league.
I'm just gonna sit down and be humble.
He's the best player in the league.
I don't think so.
Nobody's giving him competition.
All right, Aaron Judge, what happened with him?
He strikes out 30 straight games.
So you think people just finally figured out Judge?
No, I just think he was just overhyped and wasn't that good.
I don't think he was overhyped. I mean, he was doing it.
He's a typical power hitter. He hits for power or he strikes out. There's no in between. His average being high was luck.
That's true. That's true. I totally agree with his average being high being luck. I think he was a power hitter. Definitely has all the juice that you need. But the big issue was after the second half, everybody kind of like got the report on him. They got the lowdown. They got the skinny. They know how to pitch to him.
If you're that good, there's no report to get because they would figure out how to pitch to on Trout. So I don't think he was that good.
Now, well, all right. See, that's a good argument. If you're that good, then they can't make a report on you. There's nothing that they can do to stop you from hitting Mike Trout, Bryce Harper. But
more Mike Trout.
Aaron Judge is also just a rookie. We don't know if he's going to be able to make those adjustments.
Then treat him like a rookie. Nobody's treating him like a rookie. They're treating him like he's been in the league for years. He's earned the respect like already.
Right now,
you haven't earned shit, dude.
People will still argue with you that he's running away with Rookie of the Year. I don't really see it.
Yeah,
I think Benny Biceps can easily come in and take that, and that's not my Red Sox bias.
No, I think Aaron Judge is Rookie of the Year in the bags.
I don't think Aaron Judge is Rookie of the Year in the bags.
He's got 38 homers, I think.
Yeah, but what's his WAR?
He doesn't want to go to war.
What's his WAR? What's the impact that he makes?
Nobody cares about those numbers,
Those numbers are massive. They tell you the whole story.
Then you tell me what Andrew Benintendi's is.
It's higher. It is higher than Judge's. I know that.
And you're just saying that because you think it.
No, we can pull it up right now.
You just
want to pull it up?
No.
I'll pull it up.
No.
So you just don't want me to prove you wrong. I've looked. WAR is everything. Mike Trout has an outstanding WAR for his career. For his career, not even just on a season.
So where's LeBron going? The world may never know. till next summer.
War in the world with LeBron James, like on some Carmen San Diego-ish. That was scary.
Boston, Houston, we have a problem.
I see the West. Do you see him staying in the East, or do you think he would go to the Western Conference?
If he was smart, he'd stay in the East.
If he's smart?
Yeah. You're guaranteed to be in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Now, what if you want to become one of those select few who won rings with different teams?
He already did. He won a team with the East.
No, with multiple, like 3 teams. If you can go win a ring in LA.
I don't want to be that person.
Do you want to bring a ring to La La Land?
I'd rather be that Michael Jordan who won all 6 rings with one team.
You know the history that is in the Lakers franchise?
But there's a difference between LeBron and Kobe. Kobe was there his whole career.
Oh, Kobe's a lifer. I love Kobe. I have nothing but the utmost respect for Kobe. I think Kobe's the best player ever, hands down.
Nobody's ever gonna look at LeBron if he wins a ring with LA like, wow. Obviously they're gonna be happy.
They'd be happy, but they'd also look at him and say, look, this man was able to go to 3 separate teams and bring them all the chips.
And bitch at all 3 teams to get what he wanted.
Well, you don't know he'd have to do that in LA. They got Lonzo Ball now. No, Lonzo Ball and LeBron James are not enough. They would just have to acquire a couple more pieces. Like, ready? Paul George wants to go over there.
Not enough.
Westbrook is thinking about going over there.
They can't sign all these people.
If you take pay cuts,
They're not
LeBron has gone on record to say he would take a pay cut to play with Dwayne Wade, CP3, Melo, and him.
And you didn't list any of those guys, so Paul George isn't taking a pay cut.
Those are all possibilities, though.
Russell Westbrook does not deserve to take a pay cut because he's one of the best players.
No, Westbrook shouldn't settle, but he also should do what he needs to do to compete for a ring. I think this year's Thunder is going to be very interesting. I still don't think they have enough to dethrone the Warriors just because of that snake Kevin Durant.
Paul George isn't enough.
Paul George,
I'm not talking about for the Thunder. I'm talking about for the Lakers.
Paul George, LeBron James, Lonzo Ball, and some incredible center. Like maybe if you get Julius Randle on the ball or something like I don't know. They could go for Boogie or Ant Davis.
You're asking these people to take a pay cut. Well, not Ant Davis. That dude's getting paid like 40 mil.
Yeah.
Already.
I'm saying, dude,
contract.
you just gotta do what you gotta do. Trades.
People don't care about winning now.
Magic Johnson could put the team together.
But people don't care about winning. People would rather get their money nowadays.
I don't get it. I really don't understand that.
People would rather get their money.
I want the chip. I never understood how players could be like that. If you're not playing for a ring, then what are you playing for?
Consolation prize.
I don't want a consolation prize.
That $40 million contract, I guess.
I like it the way that Kobe used to complain about losing the season. He would say, if someone asked him how did the season go, he said, well, we didn't win a championship, so there's that. And that's it. It's the end of the season. It doesn't matter.
Well, Kobe also fucked his team towards the end of his career, though, too. Taking $24 million a year.
Kobe did bring them 5 rings, though. At that point,
so that means you can screw your team at the end of your career?
At that point, you pay the man or you cut your ties with them. But you're not gonna pay him $10 million. You're not gonna give him Dirk money. He's Kobe Bean Bryant.
But with all the endorsements, you don't think he has enough money?
Oh, he has enough money.
Exactly.
But the Lakers owed him. Lakers owed Kobe.
No, they brought him 5 championships.
He brought them 5 championships. Not they brought him.
They brought him to LA, right?
They brought him to LA.
They could have never traded for him and they would never know this.
But it benefited them in the long run. They've made way more money based off of Kobe.
But it benefited Kobe too. He got to live in LA, play in LA, win in LA, do all the things you want to do in LA. They made him the star that he is.
But I'm still not buying it because at the end of the day, you gotta have the talent. You gotta have the talent.
Okay, Kobe was the talent, but then he took too much money, so the Lakers couldn't go out and get more talent. So what's your argument after that?
Well, their idea of going to get more talent was they got an old guy named Steve Nash. They got Dwight Howard, who's soft as cake.
Still one of the best centers at that time. Don't at me, I don't care what you have to say.
You say one of the best centers at that time, but like, he just still...
He was one of the best centers at that time.
Look, I would rather a team of like Pau Gasol and even, why couldn't you try and get Mark? Try and get Mark at the time.
They want Mark at the time.
Mark would have been a lot better than Dwight Howard.
But they didn't. No, because Dwight Howard was better than him.
Dwight Howard had nobody to compete with him here in Orlando. And that's why he was able to be as good as he was.
You can make that argument for every player, because look what happened to DeMarcus Cousins once he went to the Pelicans. He was ass when he started playing with Anthony Davis. So you can make that about a lot of players.
Kevin Love.
So that's not a good argument.
What do you guys think about CP3 and James Harden?
It's not gonna be that good.
I don't think it's gonna be that good. I think James Harden effectively lost any MVP bid he's gonna have for the next couple years.
Next couple of years, he's only under contract after 1 year. CP3's a free agent.
But I don't think he would leave.
Yeah.
Why? Where do you think he wants to go?
Form a team with LeBron James.
Oh, you think that's the next move?
Yeah.
You think CP3 is gonna be playing with LeBron James after this season?
Well, that's an option.
It is an option.
Because him and Dwayne Wade's a free agent. The only thing is Carmelo.
Yeah.
But they could all go team up in New York.
Oh yeah, they are actually all free agents except for Melo. It's gonna be an interesting one.
And the Celtics have no cap space.
Yeah.
So fuck us.
We don't even have cap space to give Isaiah the money that he wants.
No, I think we have enough money to give him the money he wants, but I don't want to give him the money he wants. That's why we have no cap space.
We're not gonna give him the money that he wants though, cause look at Kyle Lowry.
I think we're either gonna trade him. If we don't trade him, I think we're gonna give him the money that he wants. Isaiah Thomas doesn't deserve more than 20 mil. He doesn't deserve 33 mil a year.
The only risk with Isaiah Thomas
He's small. He's short.
is his height. I love IT though. He's done a lot for the team.
1 year.
He's brought a lot to the team though. Like he constantly
He's not
goes
worth
to
more than
battle
18 or 20 million a year.
He always goes to argue though to try and bring people to.
But that's wear and tear on your body. To play at that height and you have to play at such a higher level than all these other guys. LeBron he jogs to the rim. Isaiah Thomas has to put all his effort into getting to the rim.
That's true.
That's gonna wear and tear on his back, his legs.
He's in that AI territory where
His
AI
hip.
was such a small guy. Yeah, his
Already
hip.
having hip problems.
Hip dysplasia. Rue had that once.
So, do we really deserve the money, or should we go after somebody else? Trade for Russell Westbrook.
That kind of makes me nervous now because I really wanted to get my Isaiah Thomas jersey.
Trade for Russell Westbrook.
I don't think they would.
He's on the block.
They would never trade for Westbrook.
They should have done it a few years ago when they were gonna for Rondo.
I would love, yeah, that would have been insane. Rondo and trade Rondo away for Westbrook. That would have been dope. Now, the really interesting possibility is what if we trade for Kyrie? I love Uncle Drew. I don't see him
That
being
makes more sense for us.
I don't see him staying in Boston though.
He has 3 years left on his contract. I don't care if he leaves after 3 years.
I do though. I want people long term.
That's long term. For a trade, that's long term.
I want like a 10-year deal.
Because we have Gordon Hayward and Al Horford for 3 more years. Once they're free agents, I don't care if everybody leaves.
That's a hell of a core. Hell of a 3 if we have.
Plus, he's only getting paid
Horford
like
and
18 or 20
Hayward.
mil. That's a steal of a contract. That's what Isaiah deserves. Kyrie deserves max.
Kyrie deserves way more money than Thomas. That's for sure. I would love to get an Uncle Drew jersey though.
But I heard we might trade for Anthony Davis.
We might trade for Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Who would we get rid of?
Everybody, I don't care. It's Anthony Davis.
We still need other people. You can't just be Anthony Davis and Gordon Hayward and passing back and forth.
And we have Isaiah. We'd probably have to trade Al Horford.
I was gonna say, it
Trade
seems like
Al
Horford would be gone then at that point, unless we move him to power forward and somehow come up with a couple of extra bucks.
How many?
You'll do a fundraiser?
Yeah, go fund me.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, Anthony Davis to Boston.
So is LeBron leaving?
I don't know. I think so.
I think he leaves.
If Kyrie leaves, he leaves. If Kyrie stays,
I feel like
he still leaves.
I feel like if Kyrie leaves, it doesn't really change whether or not LeBron leaves. I feel like LeBron is leaving though. Not because I think he's having issues in Cleveland. I think he just
knows he's not gonna win.
Wants to explore. I mean, you're stuck in like a purgatory because you're always gonna beat every other team around you. But then once you go, across the league and now you're playing in that finals match, the Warriors are stacked. The Warriors are...
They're not beating the Celtics this year.
The Warriors are...
And all this is debatable.